We have arrived. Welcome to the beautiful town of Luz, known for its well, you know what I mean. Go talk to your professor. I'll take a short break here with Miss Appleby. English women are all so... Don't push it, mister. Good evening, sir. My name is Adam Venture.
I'm Professor Saint-Omer, and you, boy, are late. Get my package to the roof and be quick about it.
The grumpy old geezer didn't even hear me out. Said he wants his crate delivered to the roof. Well, I just got it out of the truck, so it's time for a break. Union rules.
Seriously? Oh, never mind. Let's just deliver the crate ourselves. We might yet learn something from this professor.
Sure, like how to be rude. But fine, I'll deliver the stupid crate.
Professor Zock's microphone quality is really terrible compared to the others. I mean, none of them are great, but still. This is another one of the puzzles I like the most. You know, you can see immediate changes in the environment. I'm sure you see a pattern by now. This is basically the world's worst elevator. The bottom lever moves the elevator up one level, and it moves it back down one level. The top lever moves the elevator all the way to the top, and then back down to the middle floor if you pull it again. The lever on the second to highest floor moves this conveyor belt. We're actually going to need to press that twice. This time we actually have to break something to solve a puzzle, so I guess I can't fault Adam for that.
Whoops.
Basically, after you figure out the bottom lever controls the bottom half and the top lever controls the top half, you're good.
Finally! The last parts I needed. Don't expect me to tip you, boy. Now get off my roof.
Get off your roof? I am Adam Venture. Danger trembles when it hears my name.
Quiet, Adam. My friend here is trying to say that we share your interest in Luz. Could you spare us a moment?
Why? What do you know? You know what? Fix the rest of my windmills for me. Then we'll talk.
Let's just go along with it, Adam. Twirling windmills might cheer him up. You see, all men are like children.
That's just not fair. I'll tell my dad you said that.
Right. Well, if you take this side, I'll go there.
At least she's helping for once. Let's leave her to it. Whoa!
Ah yes, the one time Evelyn actually helps, and she has to channel Adam to be a sexist asshole, too. This is a fun puzzle, it's just basic math. We have to add and subtract the right amounts to reach the number 9 on that second plate over there. And then from the number 9, we have to add and subtract the correct amounts to reach the number 13 over there on the far right.
The bridge is connected to the windmill. The windmill's connected to the, well, to nothing really.
Nobody seems to mind that we're just kind of running across their rooftops, or that Professor Zoc has just kind of installed windmills all across these people's rooftops. I guess he could have gotten permission, but he's not a very sociable person, is he? I guess it's possible that the windmills were already there, but then he's just using them without permission, and why would they be broken? If it supplies the town with power, it's kind of important that they function. And when we see what they're for, it's going to seem even more strange.
Technology is scaring off the birds. Typical.
I get that you're an adventurer, Adam, but is this really worth risking your life for? This seems like incredibly dangerous.
I'd better not be helping him revive Frankenstein or something.
This lower rope doesn't lead to anything. There's really nothing over there. It's kind of weird. I guess it's there to make it more realistic that Adam doesn't just fall straight to the rooftop. But he's fallen from much greater heights than that before.
Adam, would you mind giving me a hand? I can't seem to fix my last windmill.
Well, you know what they say. Give a girl a hand and they'll take the whole finger.
I didn't quite catch that.
Sure, I'll help. Just get me across.
I'm not sure we've met a character who isn't an asshole yet. Not a single one.
It works! It works! A triumph for science! A triumph for me! Finally, I'll be able to enjoy a decent cup of coffee in this barbaric town. English blend.
Professor Santomer, why are you researching this town?
Luz, and its church in particular, are of interest to the company that's funding my research. I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Oh, come on. Not even after our contribution to your, scientific revolution?
Scientific progress does taste rather good. And my research is absolutely stuck anyway. You know what? Fire up the projector and I'll tell you what I don't know.
We've actually seen this next puzzle before, just in number form. We have to make sure all the all the white circles match the circles on the outside in their pattern. Just like those number puzzles in the very first act. I completely forgot that I had to change the lower right one another time, so I was kind of freaking out here.
My work here is supported by a powerful organization called the Clairvaux Corporation. Years ago, this company acquired the memoirs of Charles Leroux, a knight who joined the Third Crusade with Richard the Lionheart. Historical records show that after the Crusades, Charles ended up here in Luz, claiming to have unlocked the secret to Genesis. However, even if this secret exists, he took it to the grave. A grave I've been unable to find in over a decade.
Professor, excuse me for asking, but where have you been looking?
Charles was a member of the Templar Order, so I've been assuming he was buried at the nearby Templar Church. I could take you there. Therefore, my current theory about Charles's grave is based upon the dates on these gravestones. First, you take the date of birth on this one, and subtract that from the first number on this one. Then, if you divide this by the number of tombstones, and take the last 3 digits of that, then add it to the death date on that one, and take the last 3 digits of that.
The professor's theory is interesting, but quite wrong. These statues are much more significant.
This is my favorite moment in the entire game, no joke. So, Evelyn thinks these statues are important, and you can turn them, which would make them seem like a puzzle. And the professor thinks these tombstones are important. And you can light them up, which would make them seem important. But neither of them are puzzles. They're just there to distract you. Over here, behind this moss-covered wall, we can see what look like musical notes.
Then add it to the death date on that one. Then, if you divide this by the number...
The only place we could possibly play musical notes are on these bells. And after we figure out which one plays which note, we can ring them in order.
What is this? This is...
Incredible.
The source of the 4 rivers from the Book of Genesis! The location of paradise! The Clairvaux Corporation will mount an expedition immediately!
Hold on. Look at this note. And the Lord God said, "The man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat, and live forever." Clearly, this must be a warning.
A warning or no warning? This discovery is too lucrative. Too important to neglect.
I agree. Finding this scroll was surely meant to be. Besides, I've never run away from danger before, and I promise to keep you safe.